I don't believe you. Oh, it's going.
It's live. It's
Yay!
going on.
Yay!
Hi, everybody.
Hello, peoples we love.
You're going to probably notice that the atmosphere of this is a little different than we usually do things.
Yeah. Raven and I are both in a very chill, kind of fuck it, really aligned place right now.
Yeah, we've decided not to be on.
Yeah, we're just gonna do us, and also Raven talk.
Oh, I should talk so you can see this is why Death and Tarot, partially why Death and Tarot took such a long hiatus. It's because I was growing and then evicting this little guy and then recovering from evicting him and taking care of him. So this is my son, Internet.
Hold him up like Lion King.
Oh yeah, he's tall.
Ah, little toes.
He is tall and chubby. And pretty chill right now.
He had a bit of the wobbles, but yeah.
Wobbles. It's a nice chin you got.
Little double chinny wobbles. I love them.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone's here. We're just talking into the void, but
there's Babby, and he's beautiful. And he's like looking directly into the camera, just like 100% like, this is what I do.
Right? I should have had you. No, it wasn't until now that you were really well behaved. Hey Potter. Hey Jen.
Yay!
Hi everybody.
Hi guys.
So glad you could join us. I'm gonna have to hand him back to his dad soon because this is a rare mood that we have, where he's just calm and watching everything.
I think he's bemused. He's a little bemused.
Yeah. Well, he knows who Aunt Allie is.
Yes, because my face has been all up in his face since he was born.
This is true. Literally, like the day after.
The day after was the first time. Aw, yeah. Little sweet.
Yeah. So let's backtrack a little bit. What are we doing, Allie?
We're doing a lot of things, and we're also making space for those things. I think making space is my theme today. But we're also with a heavy heart. We're saying goodbye.
We are
a hopeful heart and a loving heart, and with an excited heart saying goodbye.
Yeah. We are rolling with the incredible amount of transformation that we've both been doing these past couple months. And we are not the same people
now
than we were a few months ago from when we started Death and Tarot. And
gosh, you have such a better reason than I do.
That's not true.
You made a whole person. You made a whole person. That's a whole person you're holding right there.
We both have very valid reasons.
Yes, I'm not saying mine's not valid, but I'm saying yours is better. I am placing a value judgment on your child being better than my PTSD.
It's cuter so on the surface.
Oh yeah, and it's gonna give years more joy than mine will.
We'll see about that.
We will. Rook, don't listen to her. I believe in you.
I believe in him too. So we kind of did a check-in a week or two ago, and we realized that Death and Tarot is kind of going to just become Allie and Raven.
Yeah. We'll just do stuff.
Yeah, we literally could not work together if we tried.
We did. Like, we tried to kill Death and Tarot, and it immediately turned into Allie and Raven and, like, this whole partnership specific thing that we're going to work on together.
Yeah.
And it's like, it went, the conversation was, I think we're finished with Death and Tarot. Okay, that's good, because there's this other thing I want to work with you on.
Yeah. Yeah, hold on, I gotta hand off the...
So I'll just keep talking while the, like, awkward baby exchange happens. And
say bye. He can't do that yet. Say bye. Nope.
He's trying. He's paying attention to Dad.
He loves you all. Okay. All right. Hold on. Thanks, honey.
Yep.
So
yeah.
The good news is, I mean, we're kind of running with the transformation. We're not done. We're not disappearing. Death and Tarot stuff is still going to exist, just under a new name, a new identity.
Actually, I think it's under, like, less of a name and less of an identity. Because it's not like anything's really going away. We're just letting it be Allie and Raven, you know, coming together and making this cool thing. Rather than it having to be like, we would have these conversations that would be like, is this a Death and Tarot thing? Mm-hmm. And we would try to see if it was like a Death and Tarot thing. And so I don't think that there's that anymore. It's just like, do you want to work with me on this? Yes. You know, it's more of that energy of like, let's work on this together, instead of trying to fit it under this special umbrella of Death and Tarot that we both had slightly disparate ideas of what it was, and then like reconciling those each time we got an idea.
Mm-hmm. So we're still releasing Tarot Dore.
Yes.
Eventually.
Yes. We need to talk about that. I had somebody asking me about release dates. I've had two somebodies asking me about release dates. We need to figure that out. We have to write this. We have to write the book. That's the whole thing. We're still going to have Cartomancy Competency up for sale.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to continue to release Ace of Cartomancy, but in a slightly different form.
Yes.
I think that's everything. That, like, the Tumblr is still going to exist. It will just not be updated.
Yeah, there are challenges. There's all kinds of stuff there that you can have.
I didn't finish the challenges. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I think we got to like 49 weeks of tarot.
We got really close. Really close.
I stalled out on this one card, like this one prompt that we had like pre-planned, and I just like could not, even with Raven like coaching me through writing it, I just could not write it. I think it was the sun. And I think it was when I was at like the peak of my depression. And the sun was just like the antithesis of everything that I was feeling. And it was just like, how do I write this? I'm going to lay in bed and not.
Mm. It's okay. I don't think anyone is looking at us going, where's the rest of that free thing that you started?
Where's my 3 weeks of tarot we're missing?
Maybe we'll finish that off before I can do that. Maybe.
I don't know. I'm doing this. No one could see it because I wasn't talking.
We'll see. We promised you guys readings.
Is anybody there? Oh yeah, I said Potter. Oh my gosh, the worst.
I see Colleen and Alec and Jen and Potter.
Yay.
Can anyone else say hi? Say hi in the chat. There's a lot of hearts.
Yay.
Yeah. I feel like, oh, the big thing. We have to tell them the big thing.
Oh, what we're doing.
Yeah.
So when Raven and I are not making an effort to be like on, it appears that we are forgetful as fuck. Because the whole reason for doing this was not just to say goodbye. It was also to say hello.
Yeah. Some of you who are here are a part of the Soul Growth Society. And even before we decided that, hi, Allison. And even before we had decided, I don't know if I told you this, Allie. Even before,
Okay, yeah, no, you tell your thing. I'm gonna have some beer.
Okay. Before we decided that Death and Tarot needed to have its transformation the way that we were having our transformation, I was already dancing around the idea of how do I get Allie to be a part of Soul Growth Society, which is this little community that I've created and has been growing. I kind of want to just like read you the rough mission vision statement. But
Do it.
Do it?
Okay, yeah, okay. No, do it now. We already just like.
Okay. So when I was starting out on my whole spiritual journey and all that crap, there were all these communities for tarot and for mediumship and for building your intuition. And those are all amazing and they were great and I was in them. But there was no community for the other stuff. The stuff where you are as a person and not always, connected to the spiritual world. That didn't exist. So I want Soul Growth Society to be that thing that I didn't have when I was first starting. And a little poetic, but this is what I was writing in my little fit of inspiration. I want this community to be the well that we refresh ourselves at and the garden where we get our hands dirty. Essentially a retreat atmosphere in a virtual space, a meaningful contribution to you on your spiritual journey, you as a person, and to me, and to us, and to the whole thing. And I'm pulling, I kind of almost literally pulled in Allie, because we're both at this place now where it's not just tarot, it's a lot of stuff. And
yeah, tarot is a tool for sure, and for me it will always be a really important tool.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
But there's so many other tools. Sorry?
I was just thinking, like, it could show you half the room is taken up with a tarot space right now. It's not going away.
No. But there's so many other tools to explore and to work on, and it's like, what's the ultimate goal of using these tools for me? And that's to, it varies from day to day how I want to feel, but it's to ultimately be a connected person, to be someone who is connected to something greater. I'm really sorry if you just heard my throat burp at the exact same time I was saying that. That's amazing.
I don't think anyone heard it, but you told us, so it's okay.
You know. The more you know.
And you in your own business have wanted to make a shift more towards this, basically.
Yeah, I've wanted to take more time teaching and talking. Even though my YouTube channel doesn't reflect that, I've been wanting to spend more time talking about the bigger spiritual picture, so to speak, and wanting to share the ideas that I'm getting while I'm exploring all of these different new avenues. I mean, like right now I've been really hardcore into the Course in Miracles, and I've been applying my chaos magic mind to it a little bit. And it's been incredibly satisfying. And so like using that as a tool, it's really helping me harness the whole belief as a tool aspect of chaos magic. Yeah, just sharing stuff like that, talking about those experiences, talking about the understanding that I'm gaining from that. It's widely different from, here's an awesome spread.
Right. It's Death and Tarot doesn't fit anymore. It's a beautiful outfit and we'll frame it on the wall, but it just doesn't fit us anymore.
No, I'm a size 14 now. I went from a size 8 at the beginning of Death and Tarot, now I'm 14.
Yeah. So do you want to give a little like preview of what you're going to be doing this month?
Oh, yeah. So this month and for the next 6 months to come, I'm actually going to be premiering and detailing a feature in the Soul Growth Society that I call the Love Sessions. And so the Love Sessions are just sessions like me and Raven like this, except maybe a little bit heavier on Allie talking out of her ass. Not her ass.
Allie talking from her heart.
From her
Come on.
heart. Her ass heart. Um, and talking about specific things that have to do with love. And so the one that we are going to be premiering, the love session for the next 6 months, is cycles, which I have been working intimately with for the past, God, 32 years. We're coming up on 33. So we're going to be looking at cycles in a lot of detail, getting to know the patterns within cycles and the positions of a cycle, very similar to the positions of a wheel, and working with those positions and rocking those positions.
And I just want to break it down a little bit more, because you've already told me and I'm invested and I love it. But for everyone else who doesn't quite know what you're talking about, this is breakdown, breakthrough, and
Practice.
there's one more, practice. So it's,
and the hard work that comes in between the breakthrough and the practice.
yeah,
sort of at the same time, but yet separate. So really working with that sort of framework of cycles and patterns, and understanding the ones that we're living with just as part of like our life patterns that, you know, thanks mom and dad. And then those that are life patterns, you know, thanks past lives. Which that I'm totally going to be calling on Raven for, because I know she knows exactly what I'm thinking about. I need to ask her questions. So that's going to be the first 6 months. We're going to be going into that and like really beating the crap out of our cycles and understanding them and making them look bitches.
Allie, just real quick, a comment from our friends. Quote, I love when you talk out your ass.
I'm mostly talking out of my ass when I don't plan things, and it tends to go better. So there's always so much planning I'm allowing myself for these love sessions, because I want to know, you know, what direction I want to talk in, but at the same time, I just want to let the words flow. I want you guys to be like right there in my brain with me for this stuff, and right there in my heart with me for this stuff. And it's 100% out of my heart ass. So
perfect. We're gonna jump into the readings in 2 seconds. I just because I'm so excited, I want to tell you like three tiny quick things about SGS. This month we're going to have a meditation space. We came up with this right before the video. I'm really excited. It's going to be us hanging out live, grabbing our Palo Santo and our sage and our incense and a journal if we feel called to it, holding space for each other, meditating, connecting. That's going to be cool.
It's not going to be a guided meditation. I feel like that's important to signify.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're not going to be telling you how to meditate. We're not going to be telling you what to meditate on. We're just going to hold the space for you to meditate in.
And we'll be here for you when when we all come out of it, or as we work through it.
Or one of us starts crying, like, right. We'll be there.
Yeah, really trying to, I've always wanted to hold a spiritual retreat, and I know I will one day, but for now, in the virtual space, is where it's at, and we're going to try to recreate that as much as possible.
Oh, yes.
Some other cool features. Allie does the love sessions. I send out emails once a week. The format of it is changing a little bit going forward, but all the heart and all the work is still there. And we're adding in monthly forecasts of a sort, kind of like tarot forecasts. It won't always be tarot. And it's just gonna grow. And if this sounds cool to you, if you want to join us in the transition from Death and Tarot to we are who we are, no branding, just come join us.
This is our project right now. So
yep. You can find more information and you can sign up on my website, ravenmcgill.com.
You should link that after this.
Yeah, they'll be somewhere, the links. And I think that's enough about us. It's time to give some readings.
Okay, I'm going to start off with the Zombie Tarot. Because Halloween is 3 months away. 3?
Oh, yes.
So we got the Zombie Tarot.
Nice.
Everybody get out your skeletons. Let's get dancing.
Are you taking questions?
I think we're both taking questions. Okay, so everybody who's got a question, I saw Avalon do this on her channel, and I can't remember what it's called, but anyway, do it in all caps. Send us your question in all caps for tarot. If you've got like another question just in general that you want to ask us or tell us about, don't do that in all caps. Otherwise, we'll try and read on it and we'll see what happens. But I think we can just sort of, you let me know what question's up there if you want to take it or if you want me to take it. Raven, you can dictate.
Okay, since you're ready and raring to go, I think you should take the first question and I'll take the next one.
Okay.
And if none of you have questions, Allie and I are going to start reading for each other.
So, there's that. That does not jumpers. That was just me having bad hands.
Okay, we do have a question for you.
Okay.
Now I don't. Should I say the name?
Just read the question.
Okay. Because I feel like we should protect people's privacy a little bit.
I agree. Just read the question.
Okay. Question. What should I know about my trip this weekend?
Okay, that's going to be a quickie. Page of Hazards. So we have got some go back, release a whole bunch of whatever you're carrying and just go back and go to that child mind where everything is full of awe, everything is interesting. Maybe you're a little bit temperamental, but that's okay. Be precocious and be, self-centered, because that's what I see when I see this little kid waiting there at the mailbox. That there's that childhood revisiting that's going on. Are you going back to your parents' place? If you're going back to family, then don't turn into a little tiny child. Maybe recognize the little tiny child and be like, look, I'm a grown-ass adult now. But if you're going off to do something interesting and adventurous, then I would say yes, be a child again and be filled with awe and wonder and think that everything is about you, and the beauty of the world breaking into that is the first time it's ever happened.
Awesome. Yeah, they are going to a conference.
Okay, yeah. So everything is amazing and beautiful and you're seeing it for the first time. Boom.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to take the next one, which is, what do I need to know for job search? All right, my friend. Pardon. Oh, you can see exactly how I'm shuffling. You can't.
It's okay. Look, for a second there, I was doing it too.
You can see my weirdo.
No, it's easier on my hands to do it this way, and so I've started doing it because it doesn't hurt my thumb as much.
Good.
So I've been doing your weirdo shuffle, although I get more jumpers, so I have to acknowledge that those are just me being shit at shuffling like this.
Okay, last shuffle. Oh, I just jumped half the deck.
Yeah, you did.
2 cards. 2 cards jumped. Oh, you know what? Dang. You know what? These are the cards. I'm not supposed to draw another one.
Okay. Amazing.
Okay, what do I need to know for job search? We have Ace of Wands, which I know there are some decks that make the Ace of Wands look like a giant dick, but this one really
looks like a giant dick.
And Seven of Wands. All right, my friends.
Which looks like a dude dancing around in a field of dicks.
That is okay.
I'm sorry. Raven, do you read it?
It's all right. Job search. This is fun advice to give. I wish someone had given me this advice when I was job searching. It has got to be creative, and it has got to be a leap from what you think you can do or what you think you're capable of doing. So like, this is a horrible analogy, but if you're like an artist and you think, okay, I can draw pictures, I should get a job drawing pictures, get a job doing animation. If you're an editor and you think, okay, I should get a job doing just line editing, get a job instead, or look for things that are a step above that. So I don't know, curating an entire fiction magazine. In your job search, as you're looking at boards or talking to people, the thing that feels really shiny and like actually makes you feel passionate, go there. It is so hard. It is so hard when we're doing job searches not to be super practical and like rein it in and tell ourselves that, are you okay, honey?
It's okay. I'm just breathing through the whole like penis visualization thing that was going on. I did not want to interrupt. I was being so quiet. I was keeping it chill. But like you're holding up that big ol' Ace of Wands and I was just losing it. When I'm being quiet and losing it, just ignore that, okay?
Noted for the last time that we're doing one of these huge YouTube broadcasts. Okay. All right, yeah, so I got an ooh, this is so helpful, so I think I've made my point. Yeah, it's gotta, sorry. Now all I can think about is you like rocking silently on the other end of the camera.
Let's do a dramatic reenactment. This is what I was doing. This is what I was doing really quietly, just losing my shit behind my hands.
All right, gotta feel shiny. Has to feel like just like you have to push yourself. Good luck. Do it. Don't rein yourself in. Okay, next one is for you, my dear.
Okay.
How can I take my sex life in a new positive direction?
Yeah. I just literally threw, okay, so this is a thing that I started doing from casting charms, is that if you have to get up and go get the card, it is the important one. And this one is the Six of Cups. So you want to go in like new positive ways, which is going to be almost impossible to do if you don't let go of the crap that's holding you back. So, okay, this is my traditional, Allie gets real. So we're going to get real close. Allie gets real. What are you afraid of? And I don't mean like, things that are legitimately scary, like people hurting us. But what are you afraid of when it comes to being hurt emotionally? What are you afraid of when it comes to pushing your boundaries in a healthy way? What is making that unhealthy for you? How is that scary? And what from your past is contributing to that? Because look at this creepy little fucker. It's like past baggage just hanging on that you're dragging around for the ride. So like she's not having a good time. Mm-hmm. So to find new and beautiful and ways that you're more open and more expressive, because it's the cups, so you want to be more expressive and engaged. it's what's holding you back that's got to be just like, I see you, bitch, and I am not like, we're not doing this anymore. This is what's happened. I'm now seeing you. I'm now acknowledging you. And I'm telling you this is no longer who I am. And then be who you are now. Rather than having that weird ass zombie hang around your neck.
Good stuff.
That's my reading. Also, I bent the shit out of that card.
Hell, it got real.
I really threw it there. That was great. I don't know if we can see, but there's a chip in that corner now.
Oh.
Anyway, so that was getting real.
All right, we're actually going to switch it up because the next question on the list is a job one, and I want the one after it because I just did a job one.
Okay, I'll take the job one. Let's do a job one.
This one is
hopefully much more lighthearted.
This one is, what do I need to know about moving on to a new job?
Okay. Balance the energies. So, okay. Do you have a whole bunch of different kinds of jobs on your resume? If so, it's time to find out how you can use that alchemy to bring them all together and find you the like perfect job. So if you have experience as a bartender and a bookkeeper, then maybe it's time to go do admin for a restaurant. You know, like find a way to work your experience in together to be this like beautiful melding of what you've done in the past. And it's probably way harder to do than I'm just saying right now, like, hey, just go off and like do this great job that's like somehow exists, because of course it does exist for you. It does exist for you, BTW. So work to your strengths, really go with the things that you are comfortable with, that you want to do, and be ruthless when it comes to the things you don't want to do. That's how alchemy works, is that when you don't compromise on, you know, I wish I could never touch an Excel spreadsheet again, then don't. Find someplace that uses QuickBooks. Like, you know, move forward with your strengths, and you'll find that alchemy that like brings together everything that you've done.
Cool. You got a little feedback on the last reading.
Yeah.
Which, that weird ass zombie is so real. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. And good. Get that weird ass zombie off your neck.
Yeah. And for your current reading, our friend Temperance is their nemesis.
Okay, well, make it your friend now. It's alchemy. It's totally bringing things together. I'm not saying do the moderation thing. I'm saying do the mixing thing.
Cool. Cool, cool.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, I did that out loud. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Do you know I got the Davy Crockett song stuck in my head today? The Davy Crockett, King of the Wild Frontier. It's the worst, and I had it stuck in my head all day. So
mine wasn't even a real song. It was just my thinking song.
Yay.
Okay. Next question. What does my 27th year have in store? Their birthday is next week.
Hey, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Okay, I gotta do my shuffle. And there's a lot of shuffling because I count and it's always in groups of threes. And I sound like a whack job.
No, you don't. I do my shuffling in threes as well.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
I'll riffle shuffle 3 times to clear the deck, and then I'll overhand shuffle 3 times to set the intention.
That's what I do, but only like this. 2.
Do the song. Just let the song out, darling. Just let the song.
Okay. gonna do it. All right, 27th year. What does it have in store for you? Ooh, wanted something fun for you. I'm sorry.
Are we being Debbie Downers?
Well, I think this deck is being a Debbie Downer. 7 of Rods.
That's the second time you
All
got
right.
that card.
Oh shoot, that is. But this is very different.
Yeah.
This is very different. I have used this deck maybe twice. So this is actually the first time that I'm seeing this card in this deck. All right, what I'm seeing for your 27th year, I know it's something that I have to say when I don't want to say it. Holding back a little bit. Reining things in a little bit. Not because it's the right thing to do or because you have been to excess in any sense of the word. I mean, pull back so that you can more clearly see what it is you're doing, where you're going, and what it is that you want. Boundary setting is a little bit involved here, but really I think it feels like, or what I'm seeing is running through the forest and running so fast that you're not really seeing what's going on around you, and then all of a sudden, like, something catches your eye and you stop and you're like, oh, holy shit, that's a copperhead. I probably shouldn't go down that path. You know, it just stopping for a hot second and really seeing what's around you. So 27th year, I think you've got a lot of evaluating going on. A pause, and I don't see contention or like, I don't know, sometimes I think this card feels kind of like fighty, like I'm gonna fight you. I don't see that. It's more like, whoa, Nelly. Let me look at what I've got here. And correct me if I'm wrong, someone, but isn't 27th year typically Saturn return for most people?
Saturn? Jupiter?
I think it's
a return of some sort. I hear singing coming through.
Might be, I don't know. Anyway, sorry, off track. But yeah.
It is. I think it is a return. I'm not sure which one.
Yeah, 27 to 30.
Is the Jupiter return, and the 27 to 30 is the Saturn return.
Anyway, look at your return, and do some evaluating. This is going to be a good year for you to really clearly see what's good, what's not, what you might have been missing. Okay?
All right, I'm going to switch decks for the next question before you even tell me what it is. I'm going to go to the Star Child Tarot. I'm going to get clear in that one.
Okay. I just got to scroll back up to make sure I'm not missing anybody. Okay. Do you want the question now?
Yep, that's cool.
All right. What can I do about a negative person in my life? They're stuck, and I feel like I've moved on.
Okay. And I'm clearing my bias to tell you to just tell them to get fucked. Because you don't need that noise, but we're going to actually ask tarot. We're going to ask the cards. Okay, so this is much healthier than my tell them to get fucked solution. This is, chasing after that piece of gold, right? Finding the hidden treasure. So even though they're in a super negative place, find that one nugget that is it's not the silver lining, it's like the gold core that's there. Dig that out and just shine the ever-loving hell on it so that it illuminates everything. So it's not so much about calling out, like it's the exact opposite of calling out the negativity. It's drawing out that last bit of positivity that they've got. So finding that happy thing, finding that beautiful thing, finding something that is just a treasure that they have, whether it's within them or something amazing that they have in their life, and just shine the ever-loving fuck out of that. Be the night. Be their knight in shining cloak.
Be the knight with shining coins.
With shining coins. And then, you know what, and I would still call them out if they, like, even after that, of like spending a lot of time working with that, just personally, I would call them out, but I'm an ass. So that's not part of the tarot reading. The tarot reading was to focus on the positive. The alley reading, yeah.
Good. So YouTube ate one of our friends' questions. I'm hoping they will put it back. Oh, sorry. They have 5 million, but maybe 5 million questions, so maybe they won't do the job one they initially wrote up. We're here to answer whatever question. Whatever question. If the job is the most, challenging thing right now, then throw it at me.
Go with it.
I'll answer whatever. So, and if I think everyone here has asked a question.
Good for you guys. Thank you for using us.
Yeah, once our friend here settles on a question, I'll go with it. How many people are watching us? 8. And everyone's in a career crisis. Yes.
Dudes, yo. Yes.
1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Anyone in a housing crisis as well? Because I've been seeing, just in my personal life, people in housing and career crises. That one. Those have been the 2 difficulties I've been seeing.
Okay, we've got actually someone else who I've encouraged to ask a question. We'll see. Oh. Okay, so to our friend who's considering the career question, please state it in the form of a question so I know. I'm having a hard time.
Alex Trebek over here. Just saying. That was my best attempt at Fran Drescher. It did not happen.
Wow, no.
I know. Nope. That was more Boston, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I shouldn't do accents.
All right. So to confirm, the question is, you want out of the job that you're in before the end of the year, but you don't want a permanent one because you want to move within a year. So basically, what the hell do you do? Is that where I'm going? I could start my long shuffling process while we're sorting this out.
Do it. Shuffle.
Ooh. 1, 2.
You're the cutest. You are the cutest.
I think that singing is my husband. Rocking out there. Yeah.
He's getting Rook to learn the tunes. That's all.
I don't know. Okay, so just I got it. We've got this basically. What do you do? Yep. Okay, good. All right. What do you do There's a song that goes like that. Someone help me.
I can't help you because I watched Pitch Perfect recently, as usual.
I think every time we talk, you just watch Pitch Perfect.
That's because I watch Pitch Perfect about once a week, if not more.
That's okay.
Anyway,
Okay.
and I've got "Because You're Amazing, Just the Way You Are." So I travel back down that road. Anyway, that medley going on. Yeah.
Good. Okay, I drew a card. Ready?
Okay, good.
No.
Is it the fucking Seven of Wands again?
What?
This isn't even a stalker card. This is just like everybody's in this energy. What's the almanac for the day?
Okay.
I'm checking the almanac because this is just too crazy.
I'm gonna draw another card from another deck just to help with this.
Oh, it's the moon. Today's almanac card is the moon.
So the Seven of Rods and like holding back and stuff
I
really
think that-
triggering.
Can I make a suggestion as to the Seven of Rods, especially in that situation?
Go for it.
I think the third time is for Raven.
You shut your mouth.
It is.
All right. Okay. Okay, hold on. One more card for our friends with the "What the hell do you do when you don't want to get anything permanent, but you gotta leave?" Okay, this is different. This is a different card.
Yeah, because the Seven of Wands was for you.
Okay. Yeah, and I don't.
She's like, no.
No, I'll take it. I just want to make sure there's nothing here for
Yep.
you.
That's
The
fair.
Seven of
That's fair.
Rods. If anything, it's not to jump at the first thing you see. It's to wait, which when looking and applying for jobs is very counterintuitive, but this is part of the guidance for you. And then I'll put this aside and figure out what the hell it means for me. Yeah, don't jump on the first thing you see. Wait. And the other card we drew, Six of Chalices. Oh goodness, I'm sorry.
Which is another repeat for the evening.
Is
'Cause
it?
I got the
Yeah.
Six of Cups earlier.
Oh my goodness. So for you, my friend. Okay, actually this builds on the first impression that I got with Seven of Rods, which is don't get a job. I don't know how that's going to work for you, but honest to God, I feel like if you either stay with the one that you're on, or if you can make it work and take a little sabbatical before you move, you need to rest. I feel like working your fingers to the bone and stressing yourself out is not where it's at for you right now. Yeah, I know. I get to sit here and tell you don't get a job. That's not super helpful, but that's what it feels like. I'm sorry. If you are gonna if you do have options and if you do see something that looks good, try to wait on it. And oh my God, consider, just put it out there. Like, hey, wouldn't it be nice if I didn't have to work until I decided to move? Let all the resistance come up that's going to come up, but put it out there. Just say, what if? Wouldn't it be nice?
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye out. It could happen.
Yep.
It could happen. Try it. Try it. I'm sorry. I know you don't really like this advice, but oh, and if you thought about just straight up moving, I think Wait. Wait a little bit. Yeah. Okay. And additional advice, which you can read in the chat, is for what it's worth. My friend quit a terrible soul-eating job and took 3 months before job offers came in. At the end, she turned them all down to start her own business. She did the rest. Period.
Good for her. Rock
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. And I'm not saying do the unemployment thing, but just real quickly, like sometimes there are jobs that don't feel like jobs, and they can tide you over. So, for example, for a whole year, I did the self-employed thing, which was great. It didn't even feel like working, honest to God. But in between there, I took some odd jobs that, again, didn't really feel like jobs, but they helped keep me afloat in the in-between. So if you really feel like you have to make money, look for something like that. You know, don't go looking at a corporate job or, you know, something that's in the same field as where you are now doing the same sort of thing. Look for a weird little, like, side stream, whatever. You get it?
You went to Rivulet before stream.
Rivulet, yeah. The curse of higher education.
This is writers for you. This is not higher education. This is writers.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. Maybe one more question?
I think there is one more.
Although mine are going quick, but I don't know. So we're just going to stick with the Starchild Tarot. What do we got?
Just real quickly, admin stuff that's chill, temp jobs. That's a place to start. But seriously, please just throw it out there into the universe. What if I didn't have to work? And see what happens. Okay. And the other question is, our friend here is faced with a choice.
Okay.
Choosing a career path that is more creative or a path that is in the medical field.
Oh, interesting. Four of Cups. So I think that this is I almost feel like it's saying medical field because it's like that unlived life sort of idea that we always have those paths that we later in life look back on and go, why didn't I just do that? Why didn't I just do that? And the spilled over cup looks like to me the creative path. And so it's possible for you to go the medical route and still have that unlived life of creativity that you can pursue outside of it. Definitely not at the beginning, because let's be real, medical is hard. But that it's something that you can catch back up on and feel fulfilled with. But I feel like you're going to feel regret either way. That there's going to be regret no matter what path you choose. So if you're to go the one that allows you to encompass both down the road, you're going to need the training for the medical field, so go medical. And then you can get the training for the creative, if necessary, on the side with all the money you're going to make from the medical.
That is some good advice.
But yeah, that spilled over cup looks creative to me. I don't know how, it just does. So I think go medical.
And feedback for you, my dear, that's pretty much exactly the way they've been feeling.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool.
Also,
all right.
Look at my little kitten. Kitten. What a sweetie. Anyway.
All right. I think we're ready to about wrap it up.
Oh my goodness. Yes. I can't. Like, I mean, I looked at the clock 5 minutes ago and was just like, oh shoot, we have to wrap it up. And now I'm just like, oh wow, we actually have to wrap it up. Okay, and it's 5 minutes later. I don't even.
It's okay. Thank you so much, guys, for showing up and letting us read for you. That was fun. Why don't we do that more often?
Yeah, this has been really wonderful. Come join us in the Soul Rose Society if you aren't already. And just be our friends on the internet. I'm Ali Tarot most places except for Tumblr, where I'm Alethiomancer. So good luck spelling that, because I'm not going to do it right now.
Yeah, we're both still on Tumblr. We're both technically on Facebook. And Ali's on Etsy. I have got my website, and Ali's got her website. Anyway, you can find us everywhere.
Instagram is a good one to find me, and also message me on, because I reply to my Instagram messages before anything else for whatever frickin' reason. So come find us. We're here. We're not going away.
No, and
going.
Thank you. Sorry, I just want to make sure that we say this. Thank you all so much for being with us as Death and Tarot.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, is that Yuki coming in?
Yes. Oh, did you ask if that was Yuki or Rook?
I thought I heard Yuki's claws.
Yuki, come here. Come here. Come here, say hi real quick. Come, wrong way. No one wants to see your butt. Come here.
I will see Yuki's butt.
Here we go.
He is pretty.
Okay. Yes. Thank you all so much. I'm so sorry. I ruined that. It was heartfelt, and then dog, and I've got to go feed my baby. And we'll see you on the other side.
Mwah.
Mwah. Bye, guys.
Bye.